Good evening, everyone. My name is Troy Hartman. I'm just saying hello from Germany. I'm a Master Sergeant in the United States Air Force, and I'm stationed up here at Geilenkirchen, Germany, a small town and a small base near the main city of Aachen, Germany. It's pretty cool because we're stationed near the Netherlands and Belgium. So we get to see a lot of cool different things from old ruins up in the Netherlands to some of the more French countries down in Belgium. And then I'm close to Cologne, Aachen, and Trier, just a couple hours away. So living here is pretty neat. For the United States Air Force, I'm working here on the NATO base, and by trade, I'm a crew chief on the E-3A AWACS. Before we came out here, I was a B-52 crew chief for 14 years in Louisiana. So this is my first PCS and my first time overseas. So we're having a lot of fun. I'm here with my wife and my two children. One just turned 13 and one just turned 1, but we're having a blast with them. Also, in my off time, I enjoy heavy metal music. I mean, I'm talking really heavy death metal and mosh pits. So that's kind of my stress relief, and I also enjoy running, trying to train for a half marathon. So it's been fun out here. But to get to today's question in our intro, uh, what makes me a good leader? I feel I'm very outspoken. I'm very passionate about being in the Air Force. I'm very enthusiastic about being in the Air Force and our mission here, and our mission with not only the E3, but what we do as United States Air Force. And I hope people can see that. I'm very enthusiastic. I also am very understanding, but to a point. So I also try to help people see the big picture, certainly when they're frustrated. I try to help people see that, hey, you might be frustrated in this little thing you got going on, but there are bigger things happening that we need to pay attention to. So how do I adapt to change? Well, one of the things is I try to seek to understand, certainly with new leadership, I try to understand their viewpoints and what they have going on. I also try to read verbatim, like new documentation, or read verbatim with my troops, new things that have been released to us and new guidance. So that's very important. Also adapt to change by being brutally honest. What's coming our way, what we need to be prepared for, or where you rack and stack within our unit. So brutal honesty is what I've really tried lately. It works. Sometimes feelings get hurt. Sometimes my feelings get hurt. But brutal honesty really helps as we're adapting to change. Because sometimes you just gotta rip the band-aid off and you gotta move on. So uh, however, for the question of what level do I see myself, I try to really focus hard on levels 3 to 4, our production, because I need people to follow me to get things done, to get tasks done. And then I try people development. I really work hard on that and try to show people the right way and the Air Force way to do things. And then we've always been told to train our replacements. So I try to build the non-commissioned officer to get ready to be a senior non-commissioned officer and what those responsibilities will entail. I try really hard to be at the pinnacle level, but that one takes some time in the organization institution. And just by the time you might be reaching pinnacle level, you find yourself, you might change duty stations or change job titles. So, but hopefully soon enough, I'll be reaching pinnacle level a little easier. And then, but I like to try to think I float around 3 to 5, 3, 4, and 5. Um, 1 and 2 just happens because we're in the military, and that's just kind of the way we need to make things happen to make it go. So I'm really looking forward to this class and working with everybody. And once again, my name is Troy Hartman. I love death metal and heavy metal, so maybe some of you guys out there also like going for runs, 5Ks, and I'm really looking forward to this organizational management and seeing how it can help me in my job. Thanks a lot. Y'all have a good night.